I'm here in front of my tiny little balcony in the heart of the Auckland CBD, and just a small balcony in an apartment complex. And this, you could have a balcony like this in any apartment in any city. But I'm here to show you guys how a little tutorial video on how I've made my self-watering planter. And here I can grow vegetables, herbs and things in very, very small space, very low maintenance. And I'm going to be showing you guys this really cool tutorial coming right up. G'day, and welcome back to another Grow to Cycle tutorial video. I'm really excited to be showing you guys an update on the bok choy little garden. So if you guys remember, I actually planted the seed on the 11th of December, and now it's the 10th of January, so it's been a month, and we're ready to transplant. But I'm going to show you guys how to transplant making a self-watering planter out of an old 2-liter plastic bottle, or in this case 1.5 liter. What do you need? Plastic bottle, scissors, and a pin. You need a little bit of water. You need soil. This is about 70% compost and 30% potting mix. And I'm going to be trialing using a straw and string, because what are the two things that plants need? Apart from light, they need oxygen to the roots, and they need water. So how do we make the self-watering planter? Let me show you. You take your bottle and you want to measure to about half of the height. So normally I'd use a ruler, but just to do a rule of thumb, or rule of fingers, I'll actually measure it out with my fingers like this. And actually what I can see here is it's approximately halfway at the barcode mark. So that'll have to do for now. So what I do is I take the pin and I penetrate the bottle using the pin. Trust me, you want to do this because it's very, very difficult to penetrate the bottle using just the scissors. Once you've penetrated, you'll see a small hole. You put the scissors in like this. You want to put them about parallel to the ground. If you don't use the pen, you're going to find this very difficult. Even so, it's quite difficult. But there you go. You see, it went in through where the pin went. And then you want to line your arms up parallel to the ground. And you just want to cut a nice, neat, relatively flat cut all the way around the bottle. Like so. Now what you can see, you've got about the same height on both sides. You can just remove the label now if you want. You could remove the label at any point, but I'll just remove it now. Cool. So now we got our self-watering bottle. And the good thing is, because there's a bit of clearance in the bottom, that means that your roots will not be waterlogged. So what do we do now? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my string. The most important thing is they need water, source of water. So what you do is you place a little bit of water in the base, and this will act as the water reservoir for the plant. And then you get a piece of string, and this string acts as a wick, which will draw the water up into your planter. So, another thing that's important is that your roots need to have a bit of oxygen. So, and this is an experiment for me. I've never used a straw to do this before, so we'll see how this works. But passing the straw through to the water basin that comes up to the top of the bottle will allow you to oxygenate the water reservoir as well. And oxygen to your roots and carbon dioxide to your roots is really important for your plant. As your wick, which is the string, can actually get down into the water. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make that wick a little bit wet and fill up the water level up until it reaches the wick. Cool, so you can see how the wick is in the water now. So this or slowly draw the water up into the soil through a process called osmosis. And now the process is as simple as just adding the soil into the top. Apologize for the packaging. This was from a previous previous experiment I've been planning, but never ended up finishing. So I just had leftovers, and it's better to reuse your leftovers sometimes. And now the cool thing about these gardens is that this whole pot is organic. This whole pot will decompose. But to allow the roots to escape, all I'm going to do is just penetrate the bottom like this and pull it around to the side. This will give the plant a little bit of extra breathing room for the roots to expand, yeah? And in fact, you can see the roots already extending to the edges. But actually, you can include this, and this will actually retain the moisture, because the little garden packs, this cardboard layer is actually really good for retaining moisture and actually provides peat, which is organic matter for your plant, so that you don't need to throw that away. And then it's as simple as just placing the plant into the top like so. And later on, I'm probably going to add a little bit of extra soil on top, and maybe a small layer of compost. And then you'll have your little plant, which has been transplanted. And actually, one other step, once the video is off, I'm going to add a little bit more water on top, because you always want to water your plant as soon as you transplant it. Anyway, there you go. That's how you can make your own self-watering planter and transplant your little gardens. Hope that you enjoyed this. Stay smiling, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.